Oh, there's the airship. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it looks like you landed it right there.
Okay, so we got a couple of things that we can do. So...
They don't really have a quest log, do they?
No, they don't. They do have side quests, though. Oh. Okay, those side quests are for later, though. I found one of them, and we might be able to do one of them if you wanna do a quick side quest. The side quests have plot.
So the last that we got the airship because of her heritage.
Yes.
But we need to find a way to get across the Vanishing Lands.
Oh no, we can just fly there right now.
We can fly there.
Yeah.
I see.
Like we got that bit handled easily. It's just a matter of everything else. So let's
And we already went to the other temple. It was just a boss temple or something?
Yeah, that's how you go back and fight. These are how you go back and fight old bosses. Which really isn't that interesting. So it's around here somewhere. Here. This is it.
Huh?
See how there's a boat there?
Yes.
There's a side quest. I don't know if we can do it right now. I'd want to try, though, just to get one out of the way. Because this is the only one I found naturally, and probably will find naturally. Oh, right, there was the town of, like, Misfits or whatever, too. That we ended on the last session, which was, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Pengies.
Yeah, my favorite. Everybody's favorite.
Well, hey. Well, you annihilated them.
Well, yeah, go figure. I mean, our characters
This was the rundown town that we had found
Yep.
Niter in, right?
Yes.
Or Dude,
Yes.
as he's called in this game.
I mean...
So what do you think of the whole situation with both of the sisters loving him and then him having gotten the one pregnant? I mean...
And then the other one killed?
Well, yeah. I'm surprised that she still had, like, held out on feelings for him, even though her sister was already engaged and, like, heavily involved with him.
Yeah. I don't question it too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I'm not... Oh, wait. It's on the other side of town. There's totally a boat over here you can get on.
It begs the question, like, if he never did return to the village then.
No, we don't even... Oh, wait, no. We do know what village he's from. But yeah, no, he's never returned.
So what, did he just feel such profound shame over having the sister killed that he couldn't go back to his fiancée?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the most advanced of plot lines. Like, I am Setsuna, but it definitely is only mid-tier when it comes to
I
like
wish we'd
writing
run
and
into
story
more
and stuff.
mercenaries or
Dealt
with more monsters.
It feels like a really empty world. Okay, here's the boat I was talking about.
I really don't like the fact that the only, like, quote-unquote villain we have is this scythe dude who just gets beaten up every single time.
Yep. Okay, so there's this guy. Ah, finally, you're the monster slayers, right? I've been waiting for you. Your mission is to eliminate the Schwarstrom that's been causing havoc near here. You ready to go? Yes. All right. All aboard, all aboard.
Schwarstrom, is that like some kind of form of black... Yeah, black storm. So it's the, orca monster again?
Well, this is a gross waste of time.
You're underleveled for this?
Wait, item. Well,
A stun.
I don't think I can run away here. We'll try. Nope. Well, it's okay. Reloading will save us some time.
And that was it.
I thought this was a side quest. Turns out, no. That's just... It's like all of those Temples of Time. Just a different one. Okay, well, this is easy enough. Welcome back to Setsuna, everybody. I just...
He tried fighting some kind of orca monster.
I don't
and
really see
it
the point of that, going back to
annihilated
fight
you.
old bosses. Oh, well. Okay. But yeah, no, this...
Maybe it's so that there's some quote-unquote replayability. Like, after you've actually finished the game, you fight these as like a challenge. Ooh, that looks like some creepy castle. Wait, is that the Lost Lands?
Yeah, this is the Last Lands.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, this world, it's cool, it's
Why
interesting.
Is still your main character?
But
All right.
man, does it feel empty sometimes. Anyway.
So these are the Last Lands. Our journey's final destination. We're here at last.
Are you ready?
I've been ready all along, ever since we first set out. But I see my role as sacrifice a little differently now. Before, I didn't really think about it. But now, along with my life, I want to pass on this hope that everyone has entrusted in me.
Are you looking for something?
Yes.
Can you sense something?
Is it the great power you said you could sense here?
There's something inside these lands, ain't there?
For many years, the sacrificial pilgrimages have brought peace to the whole land. Which means, in order for that to happen, something has been taking place here in exchange for those sacrifices. Learning the truth behind that shall also reveal the truth behind my kingdom's fall. I shall find out what dwells here with my own eyes.
I just wanted it to be a giant Katamari ball of all the old sacrifices.
Ew. You're just thinking
Katamari horror
You're just thinking of the Iron Fortress. Hey, I recognize the Cygnus.
These,
like that,
yeah,
but the deer. Wait, are those?
these are these are these are his summons. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't imagine ice is gonna do much.
I'm gonna have to get back into my voices. We haven't done this in a long time.
No, we haven't. Oblivion jump.
Astral Bloom. What's that?
Don't know. It's a combo attack.
Kaboom! With a big flower.
Wow,
at the
that was
end.
effective.
Super effective.
I haven't really, Oh, what? Oh. Okay, yeah, we can't see these guys' HP, which is throwing me off a little bit. Oh, damn, that's a lot of EXP.
Yay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
these are the Last Lands.
we had mentioned, like, a grinding spot, and the answer is just stay here. Really?
It's interesting. The village looks very similar to the ones that we've seen before, but obviously encased
Frosted
in
over?
blue ice.
Yeah, that's kind of back to my whole complaint about,
Reskinning.
well, not reskinning, but the world feeling very empty. It does feel like they spent a lot of their effort. Actually, I have no idea. It just feels like there's not enough, like, differences in here. Like, I really want to play Golden Sun after this, or maybe, I don't know, there are a couple other solid contenders for games that would be, like, fun to play. That kind of fit the more classic JRPG stance. But, you know, like, you really do feel like you're traveling the world, and it's...
Ooh, these guys have different spikes.
Yeah. Let's see.
A Digi-Deerman?
Oh, wow, that did not do a whole lot of damage.
I think you need to combo out. And she's gone. And she's what?
Motherfucker. These guys are one of those specials. You know, the extra enemy groups that you don't want to fight? Yeah.
I really wish that they forewarned you, though, aside from just...
I mean, to
we
be
have
fair, they
different
did look
antlers.
different, but... And they're, like, slightly tucked away.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be really cool if it actually looked like a boss thing.
Ooh, what's that sword? Or dagger?
Say Mayasume or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, this is weapons.
Oh, that looks like a... What is it, a lance?
Yeah.
Is it better, though?
Yes. Yeah. So it does more physical damage. It's slightly lesser.
I need to brush up on my Japanese, but Yume means dream. I don't know what Masa is.
Don't know. One way or another, it's actually worth using. Okay, so we want to use these, and I'm gonna save the Orhelcum just in case. The reason why we want to keep this one around ignores elemental resistance, which is actually potentially useful.
That one looks like a normal one. And hoot hoot. Owl.
Yeah, and it's good. Oh no, it's not gone.
It decided not to run away and be a chicken.
Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, so she's going to be able to use ice on everything, which is actually kind of useful. And
Right,
that was
'cause she
2,000 experience.
Yeah, because she was ice-based, right?
Damn. Yeah, she is. It's interesting that all of the characters... Oh.
Oh, those are black.
Yeah, those are 100%
swans, yeah.
another special enemy group that'll mess my day up if they catch me. I don't know. It'd be really neat if there was, like, side dungeons where you'd run into those
Interesting
things.
that these special critters are more powerful than some bosses. It
Oh,
just
absolutely.
perplexes
I
me.
want to say that these guys, those, like, goat dudes we ran into, might actually be stronger than the final boss. I'd have
Right,
to
which I don't get.
double check that one.
I would just anticipate them being more difficult enemies.
I mean, it makes sense from kind of like an end game grinding standpoint.
But wouldn't they just have one extended dungeon or something?
Yeah, see, I'd rather have
scatter
that.
them?
Like, you beat the game and then you have the, like, Temple of Eternity that's like, ooh.
Well, and it can get you special items that you
Yeah.
can bring on to a next playthrough or
Because
something.
I know,
fun.
like, I know Final Fantasy X-2 had something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of Witch in the Hundred Knight, but not really.
Ooh, that looks fun. And you're not. It didn't incite a battle with
Nope,
you?
see you later.
Did we fight something like that before?
Nope. I just wanted to see if it would attack me. I guess it's a 110% optional boss. Whoops.
Wait, she's just gonna go in?
I guess so.
Okay. There's something I need to talk to you about. Everyone. From here, I'll...
You ain't about to try telling us you're gonna go the rest of the way alone, are you? Come on, we've come this far together. You can't stop being all polite. Oh, you can't start being all polite now. Your journey isn't over yet. Endir's right. We didn't come this far for you to start worrying about, worrying your head now, alright? Exactly. We can't really just wander off on our own separate ways from here anyway.
Thank you, everyone. Will you stay with me until the final moment?
No thanks. Sorry.
No, don't you dare do that.
Of course.
Thank you, Endir.
Ahem.
Eh.
Sorry to interrupt this moving little scene, but the rest of us are all coming as well, aren't we? Right? Aren't we?
Thank you, Endir. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, let's go back and fight that thing. Actually, let's switch up our party and then go fight that thing. Okay, so we want... Dude... Setsuna and Deer. Probably.
Okay.
Bonsai!
They were trying to imply that Endir and
Oh!
Setsuna were like staring longingly at one another.
Dinotaurus. Okay, what do we got? I haven't actually used
Dinotaurus.
these things in a while. Blowbeat. Sure.
I see why it's a Dinotaurus. It's a dinosaur with massive horns on it.
Oh, we
hence
just
the
messed him
Taurus
up.
part.
Okay, so what else do we have?
Whoa, what?
Lightning Cleave, Heal.
There's something called Play Dead. That's funny.
Yeah, it makes it so enemies don't attack her that much. Okay, Luminaris. Wow, these are all expensive. That's like a fifth of her bar. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
I just want to see what other things she has.
Critical.
Okay. Guess we might as well just attack it. Oh, well, that was...
An exact kill.
Huh. You know, I suddenly understand why we were able to just walk past Dinotaurus.
What's off to the left and right, though?
Give me a second. Gonna switch back to the needs to level combo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bridge. Like drawbridge.
I see.
Yeah. They'll give us a save point. We've got, like, a fair while before we're done.
What's the matter, Julianne? No matter. It is just that standing here in the ancient royal capital like this is somewhat moving. My late mother also longed to return to this land.
So your parents can rest in peace now, eh?
Yeah, their daughters returned to the royal capital.
Yes, indeed. Enough sentiment. Let us hurry on. Our journey is not over. Not yet over.
Oh yeah, I should probably mention, for those of you that watch this series, definitely kind of lower on the end, view-wise, but the reason why it took forever for us to get back and finish this game, or work on finishing this game, is we've been moving. And I missed. Whatever.
Are those like the creepy blue flames that you often see in,
Oh yeah, totally.
Was it The Legend of Zelda that first had, our blue fire exists in icy realms? Or is it...
Nah, Legend of Zelda did not
Nah?
start that trend. No way.
Blue fire is the warmest fire. Well, under, like, white heat, right?
Yeah.
It's actually really interesting seeing the effects of metals on fire. Did you ever do the experiment
Yes,
back in school?
I did that as a science project back in school, actually. It was fun.
I really like getting the green and the magenta flames the most.
Yeah.
Just because they're so unnatural.
Unfortunately, I had to film it, and that didn't go so great.
Yeah, it's hard to film light, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Didn't have a whole lot of success with it. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good either.
Yeah. Actually,
like-
can you go look back at their symbols for a moment?
These?
No. Their character symbols.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm trying to think back to like the Yu-Gi-Oh symbols for fire and water and stuff. It might be similar.
well, Julianne is ice, Kier is fire, Setsuna is lightning, Eterna is time, and Dude and Endir don't have elements, though Endir does have like a shock move. But that's, I think, his only elemental attack. It's a little weird still that only 4 out of 6 characters have symbols and the other 2 are just like, meh.
Damn, so these are the last lands. There are monsters everywhere you look. How the hell did all the past sacrifices manage this?
There's a long way to go yet. The place where the rites are carried out is much further on.
How do you know that? Have you been here before or something? Not that I suppose you're gonna answer that, eh?
It's not only me who's been here before.
Huh? What'd you just say?
Nothing. Let's hurry on.
Oh, he's been here before too, maybe. He just doesn't know it. Maybe? Or Endir. Oh, wouldn't it be all sorts of fuckly if this is where Endir's people are from?
That'd be weird. I don't know. And there go the kitsune.
I doubt that's gonna be how it is. There's totally going to be some kind of like last minute twist, and it won't have anything to do with Eterna. You know? Like that always happens in these games. There's just like one moment.
That's cool. I'm just looking at their animations for when they ready their weapons, and Eterna sort of slips it out of her sheath, but then it flies into the air and she catches it.
Oh, that's cool.
Sort of like a
Blood rod.
A what?
Blood Rod. We're getting a number of, like, endgame weapons that are slightly better. Unfortunately, I did a lot of upgrades. Boost attack power when critical hit.
Oh, so it's not quite as good?
Yeah, so we might actually, before we're done, there's a portal. We're going to want to bump out and buy...
Do you know what's interesting? Ori Halcom. I've noticed that they've used it often in these games. Is it a real element or an alloy or something?
No, I want to say it's primarily a, oh man, Kier just got even more ridiculous.
Well, because Ori is usually another way to say Aurum, but Aurum is pronounced A-U-R, so
Or
that's
gold.
gold.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was just fashioned for this or what.
I want to say it's a
Like
Final
fantasy
Fantasy specific thing, though.
But we had it in Guild Wars.
Guild Wars came after.
I know Guild Wars came after, but I'm saying that like has it been sort of adopted by fantasy
I don't know.
games?
I mean, if you want to pull out your phone and look it up. Origin of Ori Halcom. I don't even know if that's how it's pronounced. I think it's like Ori Chalcom or Ori.
Well, we always called it Ori Halcom, but...
Well, that didn't work.
Ori Halcom. Let's see. A yellow metal prized in ancient times, probably a form of brass or similar alloy. So it's an alloy.
Okay, so
It's in ancient writings, including the story of Atlantis. It is considered second only to gold in value and has been found and mined in many parts of Atlantis, quote-unquote, in ancient times. It may have been a type of bronze or brass or another metal alloy. In 2015, metal ingots were found in an ancient shipwreck in Gela, Sicily, which was made of an alloy consisting of copper, zinc, and nickel, lead, and iron.
Huh.
It is a gold color bronze alloy used in the Roman Empire for their Sesteritis and Dupondius coins. So it's mostly fictional, but has been used. Oh, they have a section on popular culture here too. It's mentioned in a number of high fantasy works, like Mithril. Notable examples are Exalted Dungeons & Dragons, Dragon Age, Shadowrun, Earthdawn, Star Ocean, Golden Sun, The Elder Scrolls, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Guild Wars, Dragon Quest, Terraria, Bravely Default, Nadia, The Secret of the Blue Water, RuneScape, Tibia, and Wizard 101.
Damn. That is that's a substantial list.
Also, they mentioned something about... It was a power source used in the adventure game Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.
Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
It's a primary... Oh, in Kid Icarus Uprising, Lord Dinotos tells Pit that his vehicle is made of Ori Halcom. Also, Devil May Cry 3, Harvest Moon, Back to Nature, and the Story of Seasons. Okay, so... has some sort of ancient context related to Atlantis. Otherwise, probably just some kind of gold alloy, hence the Ori part of the Ori Halcom. And mostly used in fantasy like Mithril. Mithril being the nice, pretty silver version, huh? What are you looking at? You got another staff?
Yeah, you got another staff, the Chrono Staff, which increases his ATP gauge speed, which I think I'm going to go for. It's slightly weaker. It also looks cool. Sort of. I mean, it kind of looks like a plunger, but like, I mean, like it's a super space time plunger.
I just find it really interesting that an element can just be used across so many games that's mythical.
I want to say Final Fantasy is what kind of popularized the use, even though like a couple other ones did.
But they're saying
Final
Dungeons and
Fantasy has
Dragons.
always had it been like the very, very top tier.
Right.
I've never seen Ori Halcom in D&D at all. Like, period.
Well, they must have looked at some kind of ancient text, or maybe in the American translation, or English translation, I should say, they decided to use it.
I don't know.
It'd be interesting if, like, it was something in translation.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, Setsuna.
Is something wrong?
No. I just remembered something, that's all. There's a legend in our village.
Huh? What's that? What legend?
The souls of those who give their lives as sacrifices return as the snow that falls across this land. That's what the legend says.
I see. I hope it's true.
I don't want to be a snowflake.
Then, even after the journey's over, we'll be able to see you whenever we want, Setsuna.
Yes. I hope so, too.
Well, that was fast.
That was sad. It's like Mufasa going, the kings of the past become the stars.
I watch you sleep.
Ah!
I mean, there's definitely one of those, I'm trying to remember. There was like a... Did I stun her? I have no idea, whatever. I just always think about that just in general, like, oh yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, being the Force Ghost or something in the very end, and it's just weird. I'm gonna wait until they turn around.
Well, but he made an appearance on Dagobah, though, and talked to Luke. Like, that was
True.
Cooler. Because Luke was just there, and he's all alone. He's like, ah. And then, you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah. I don't know, just from my perspective, it was like, imagine if you were this, like, ghost thing that, like, existed.
It'd be horrible to be snow, though.
Like, how would you, well, true, but, like, how would you know when to show up? You, like, show up to give Luke some, like, super important information and he's just shitting. Because, like, Yoda sucks as a cook.
Yeah, Yoda's slop was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, like, you probably get turbo diarrhea after that slop. So,
well,
like,
also,
Luke is
like,
just there having the worst shits ever.
How do you even know that that's edible for, you know, humans or other aliens? Like, Dagobah food isn't necessarily meant for humans if humans didn't originate from Dagobah.
Turns out the only thing Yoda eats is just straight up arsenic.
What? Ew. No.
Turns out the reason why Darth Vader isn't because he's Darth Vader, but because, you know, the lava planet, but just because he ate, like, a full course meal from Yoda, and then his face melted off. Could happen. You don't know it.
No, we saw what was canon. He got most of his lip. Well, didn't he get? Was it just his legs? Yeah, no, it was also his third.
His third arm. What?
Not his third arm.
That's why Anakin was an expert Jedi. He had extra arms. More lightsabers.
No, I was gonna say a third limb was also chopped off, and then I realized that, yeah, when he was dragging himself up the hill while burning, he only had his mechanical arm left. Yeah, Obi-Wan just... I think I watched a video where they show Obi-Wan, you know, looking to Anakin and going, you know, don't try it, I've got the high ground. And then Anakin's like, it doesn't matter, I don't care. And then he just jumps and gets all his limbs chopped off. But then there was like a snapshot of Star Wars Episode 1 and how Darth Maul was literally above Obi-Wan in a very compromising situation too. Yet Obi-Wan was able to leap over him without getting cut in half.
Well, Obi-Wan observed that and was like, oh man, I can use this. Okay, Rain Leaf, Momentum Mode, Special Damage, Faded Memory. Okay. We've got this, parries. Oh, interesting. Triggering Momentum Mode when receiving an attack will reduce the damage. Not going to be doing that. I'm going to use my Momentum Mode for hitting stuff. I get hit too much anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those where it's like having the special move to like block damage could work.
Like, I'm still surprised they're talking about this whole sacrifice business when they've seen examples of how the monsters aren't being quelled. The monsters are starting to behave differently. They've had to send more sacrifices than usual. It just seems better to end the cycle.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of wasting their time here, and nobody's like thinking critically about it.
Well, I mean, I like it how Julienne is going, you know, I want to find the reason why we have the sacrifices and such, because it may lead to some clues as to why our civilization fell.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense. She wants to know why we can't return there, why the monsters... Is it like some dimensional portal, or what went on there?
Yeah, I don't know.
A time rift?
Could be, I mean, probably time rift. Oh, there's multiple staircases here.
Yeah, that there is.
Okay, damaged gold mask. I'm curious, I hope we have some merchants before we're done.
What kind of merchant would it be, though? Just some sort of ghost? Or maybe some magic consortium guys there, and you're like, how did you get here? And
I've
she's
been
like,
here all along, waiting for you. Gotta sell stuff. And you got the best stuff.
He's just like this creepy dude. He got here by like firing himself via rocket. He's like missing limbs and stuff, and it's like, ugh. It's just a monster.
See, what's odd about these guys is that they have a very narrow section right under their heads,
Yeah?
and then it gets fatter.
Well, see, that's the point you grab to strangle them with. Well, this is just convenient.
Now they're both frozen.
Let's see, let's osmos.
I'm looking at their scales, and I have to admit, hexagons are very pleasing shapes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I like hexagons.
I don't know how long stop lasts. So I'm gonna use this for a little while.
Oh, to drain it of energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would do that with Pokemon. You know, if you're like in the wild and you're training up your Pokemon, and one of your Pokemon has a drain ability,
Oh.
I just stun and then drain a Pokemon so I could increase the HP of my own without having to go back to the Poké Center to heal up.
Yeah. Then you run out of PP for drain, and you're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I always hate the PP system. I mean, I understand it's why you can't spam the more destructive ability. Whoa, Rainbow Sword.
Yeah. So, I guess I didn't show this on camera because I didn't have time for it, but I actually went and got all of these time chests, which gave us, like, a lot of, like, quote-unquote cool weapons. Now that we're in the last level, they're immediately giving us upgrades. That's backwards to me, and I hate it. Like, you never, ever have players go, like, wildly out of their way for something, only to immediately replace them.
Well, it's why I like the Legend of Zelda method of all of these extra hidden pickups and such were extra HP. You know, the heart pieces.
Yeah.
And you didn't need that extra HP, but it would definitely help.
Like, yeah, I actually, the more I play games, the more I kind of get to this point where I don't want games to have, like, a scaling system for equipment, like gear treadmills.
I know, I really dislike it. I would love it if you just keep upgrading the same weapons.
Yeah, like, I actually thought that's what the upgrade system was going to be for this game, and it technically is, but there's very definitively, like, reasons why you want to go with the new upgrades.
I mean, I can understand changing a weapon's model, but...
Oh yeah, they're getting up there. Let's switch the party around. So let's do... Oh, I didn't even realize Endir was...
Now they're the ones at a lower level.
Well, no. Endir's at level 37. The only
Oh.
character that's going to be stupid high in level is Kier, because that fire move is ridiculous.
Oh, you're still keeping him in the party?
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to be keeping Kier as, like, as a mainliner. Maybe not for boss battles, but he is so useful against groups of enemies.
And then that one is able to traipse away.
It's okay. She has that move, too. Oh! Oh, that's interesting.
Huh.
So,
Sunder.
something about Setsuna's current weapon makes it so she regens mana based on damage. I want to take a look at that. Wait, that was it. Yeah, recovers wielder's MP when attacking. That's really good, actually.
Amadeus.
Okay,
I saw
so
that movie.
here's
It
what we're
was
gonna do then.
Interesting and sad.
See you later, Kier. Interesting question. Because Setsuna might actually be the better,
The better mage?
well, oh, she almost killed herself. She's still confused. I didn't know she could do that.
Oh.
Also,
okay.
that was ridiculous. Yeah, she is still confused, even out of combat. I think
Well,
is this...
don't you have a
Oh yeah,
item that
I
can
totally have a thing to
abate
get rid of
that?
it.
Yeah.
Is it smelling salts? I'm just surprised. Almost no games have like that kind of status effect last. Like, okay, you know, poison makes sense. Paralysis, maybe. Freeze, I guess. You'd think you'd thaw them out. Confusion. Hey, Julianne. Back when this was the royal capital, it was like the center of all civilization, right?
It is said that it is at its peak, the capital was more magnificent than we can even possibly imagine.
I see. I'll bet they had a lot of advanced knowledge about life, too. Once you restore your kingdom, do you think you'll eventually get back to that sort of knowledge, too?
There's no way to say for certain, but it is possible.
A way to extend your life span, eh? Hope you find something, kid.
Thanks. Once I've seen Setsuna's journey through to its end, it'll be time for my own journey to begin. As long as there's a possibility, I won't give up. Don't give up hope. Of course.
I concur with Endir. It is not as if there is no hope at all. Infected by the monster blood, my body and mind were almost turned into those of a monster. But yet, with your aid, I now stand here in the land of my ancestors. Once my kingdom is restored, the wisdom of my ancestors, now scattered around the lands, shall likely converge there. If you are to find the knowledge you seek, rather than search alone, I would think it wiser to place your hope in the wisdom of many.
So you'll help me?
I am a little offended. Are we not comrades?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. I just never imagined I'd have a princess helping me out. Thank you, Julianne.
It is I who must thank you. What sort of example do I set as a royal, if it is I who am in constant reliance on my comrades' aid?
All right, things are looking up. Come on, let's go, everyone. I'm going on ahead.
It is hard to talk fast and lower. So weird. Whereas you, when you go a little bit higher, you get all spunky and stuff, and it's funny. But that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Kaboom. Ooh, burning breath.
Yeah.
Out of a
Not
snake.
really that big of a deal. Yeah, Setsuna is actually a hell of a lot better than I thought she was with that lightning too. Like if what's her face gets ice too, she'll also be equally useful. I think Kier still does more damage, but the ability to regain mana for hitting all of these guys, especially when I do this, because splash damage. Oh, yeah. All right, looks like Setsuna gets to be the headliner for today.